manipulate us.
I'm like, every day he just always feel like we always need to talk to every sister and talk like, so what you doing? I'm like, y'all are my world. Like, he has a lot of regret from his past, of his family, his brothers and sisters. So he's just making sure that all of us
do it.
They stay together, that we love each other. And this crowd was, I'm like, that sounds like it's crazy how like we manipulating our father, but like we manipulate the team, bro.
Wow, it's all of the family.
Welcome back to another episode of I'm Just Sharing with Shaunda. I am Shaunda. Hey guys, hey, how you doing? My sister's here, Shaunda. Y'all know me. What you think about the new setup?
I love it.
Honest, yeah.
Got a chair.
I know. The other one's like low, so I'm glad that it looked decent. I was like, I feel like Ellen. I was just telling myself like I like my home.
She'd just be sitting here like, yeah, tell me about that.
Yeah, she like be moving around and stuff. I know. Ellen was so like formal sometimes. I'm like, I don't know. She was.
I ain't gonna lie, Ellen was cool, especially when the first couple of she get to dancing through the crowd. She be like,
really getting
it.
Yeah. I feel like any other show wasn't too successful with the come out and dance because they're just like, you know, and then
all right.
Yeah. Where Ellen is like a whole way to dance too longer, I would say, to get to her the table.
She cool.
But yeah, it was cool. Ellen was cool. Shout out to her.
Yeah, right?
Like, damn, Ellen, because she was definitely a big part of our time. Always came home from high school and wanted to watch Ellen or middle school. And I'm like, Ellen,
cool.
I love Ellen.
It was cool.
It was.
I feel like I was more interested in her in the show, like what she did, than I actually was a guest.
Oh.
Yeah, certain guests.
I was in between.
Certain
I was
guests,
50-50,
but I'd be
50-50 for sure.
All right.
Well, 100% for both, because I love anybody who came on.
Really?
No, I take it back. I take that back. 50-50.
Yeah, okay.
But how was your weekend? How's your week going so far? It's Thursday.
It's been cool.
Yeah,
it's been cool. I can't really I don't know, with work. I mean, that's it. You know, when we was talking the other day and I was telling you like how when I first came into, you know, the company or whatever, being in general dentistry and how like fast-paced that was just like, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I'm in that pace where I'm at in the company now, like how it's going already.
That's cool.
I mean, yeah, but then I'd be like, shit is easy. Like, it was easy, and then it's just like, I like having a routine at work. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
But my week was cool.
Yeah. I'm glad to hop on that bandwagon. Just starting into it. I got the job. She wanted to help me get a job, so I'm out the job market. Like, thank goodness, because it's hard out there. So like, I told her like this, like really like. You came through like in so many years. I'm like, this didn't fall in my lap. Like this was like a long time ago, like talk.
Very much
and
manifested
we couldn't do it.
Very much a lot of things that you just asked for. You really
it's crazy.
It happened. It happened. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. But this week, knowing that I just started like a new job, that this week has been like super crazy. Just starting yesterday, like real emotional. And yeah, I'll just get into it like real fast. I was just gonna start like from the book. This is gonna be short so we can actually get into what we're gonna talk about. But I said peak and pit of my day. I'll do this one today. Peak, I woke up this morning. Pit, this was today at 6:51 a.m. And then pit, I said my wallet, I believe it was stolen out my car. I believe I did not lock the door. It happened Monday when me and Shaunda were working out. I believe the people who were parked next to us went into my car and took my wallet out from the middle console. I forgot to lock my door, and when I did lock my door, I believe it was too late. My social was in my wallet. I did not get any sleep, but when I woke up and now while writing this, my chest and stomach hurt. I tore this apartment apart looking for it. It's crazy how one thing can drive you crazy and I can't do anything about it. And then I said, I'm grateful I woke up. Like, that was that. I know. Like, I was just like, it's just so crazy. Like, I woke up, like, this can pass, but I just think about, it's not, like, because I started my new job, she needed my social to put in for paperwork. I took it in for that day, and
Excuse me. Thank you.
I took it in for that day. When I left, I came home and I knew to take it out, but I was like, I'm going to Planet Fitness with Shaunda. I'll take it out when I get back. Like, like my wallet is always going to be in a safe place in the car. But because, I don't know, I guess I was just so distracted. And sometimes I just press the button to go, to lock my car door. And the button is on the knob, on the, And I don't really use my key sometimes, but because I normally press the button on the door. But I guess I forgot to do that. And I swear, I was like, it could have been like 30 seconds to a minute that it took me, me and Shaunda from the front desk to go start at the warm-up place and laying down. So I'm like, it's just crazy how fast something can happen. And when I was questioning, like, can I lock my door? So let me just lock my door. And the window was right there. The car is like right there. So I'm like, I see it locked. But I guess it was just too late within that time frame of like that minute.
And then it's like, how you can just be so, caught up on life that it just feel like, it wouldn't happen.
And it's not even crazy. I know what you mean. But like, I think I was just like in the moment. Because I know what you mean, like in general. In the moment, I was happy. Like, I'm like, going to the gym. Like, I really don't want to be here. I'm joking around with you. And like, it's really.
I like your ending on what you said. It's just like, I woke up.
So like, even though like peak and pit. I said, I never want to leave it at pit. So that's why I say I want to end off on a positive, like what I'm grateful for. And I woke up. Like, it could be worse. Like, it could be worse. Man. So it's crazy because I was sitting at the desk. I was sitting at the desk and I ate this chocolate and Dove. Shout out to Dove chocolate.
Dove chocolate.
It says, don't let the hard days win. And this, I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't my first chocolate. It was like the second chocolate that I had, but like, the first one didn't really. So I'm like, I'll see what the next one. But this one, I was like, I would keep this.
Peak pit.
So so I'm gonna keep this and I'm gonna tape it in here.
That is good.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a little journal that's getting put together. Wow,
that's
memories all in the moonlight.
All in the moonlight.
Hey, actually, we're gonna take a break.
We're gonna take a break. Commercial break.
Welcome back.
Okay.
So, who we was talking about? We was gonna talk about daddy.
We was gonna talk about daddy.
Okay. So I'm gonna take this in reference to the video that I posted a while ago on my personal Instagram, if you were there, that I posted a phone call with my dad. Okay. So that's just one, and we'll get into that later. I just gotta remind. Actually, I'm just gonna say it like right now that we have a lot of voicemails between all the four of us. Have a whole bunch of voicemails, and to me, and since way back, it's been like a year of voicemails. Like, yours is probably high school, but I remember like my phone. I didn't back up my phone. Something happened, but either or, I would say with my father, we have a lot of voicemails, and to me, it's funny because hearing what the voicemails sound like, I feel that like with what I get daddy is like the happy daddy, sometimes mad at me daddy, but not really mad. And I'm you my baby girl ones. I feel like y'all, between you, Stacy, and Selena, to me, I feel y'all get the harsh ones and still the love y'all ones, but not so like, I get the jokey dad. I had the jokey videos because Stacy got like a little bit mad. She said, "Why you got those?" Because I got all the what's up. Like those.
And then for us to
Stacy was like, I don't got those.
Yeah, for us to have the same date and they'd be like, "What he say to you on this day?"
Right.
What he say to you on this day? That's the crazy thing.
I really so like leading up to that, you're just talking about like when the time comes and my father like passed and we're planning a funeral, that we would take all those voicemails and play them
the whole
throughout the
way.
time. Like maybe music can be in the background, but really light music, not something that's matching what he says, but just light music in the background and all the voicemails that go through.
And he
pictures, I don't know, laying
pictures
down,
of this like
we never really talked about daddy like open casket or not. I ain't gonna talk about it, but like it's like crazy, but like you know, that'd be
Yeah.
like really crazy to like plan out my father. But knowing, I think I would feel a little bit more personal with seeing him and then hearing his voice, like with all these voicemails. So I was like, would it be over?
And then like family that would come and be like, y'all haven't, heard
These
voicemails.
And like, this is family. Like, this is family.
This is
but
our dad.
each message is always be like, I love y'all.
Yes.
Like, always.
Every time.
Oh,
and
that
then
would be like,
when he get on the phone, what he'd be like? He'd be like, yeah, hello, it's me.
My father was so stuck in the old times, back then times. Cool. But like, those are like the voicemails, right? But like when it comes to a phone call, they can go one way or the other, good or bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like with like you being so closer to daddy, that, in two ways, he makes you laugh, y'all have good times, like really funny, cool, personal jokes between y'all two. And I'm like, I never heard of this. Or it go the way of, he just make me so upset. Like, I feel like it's just a lot. He puts a lot on you, a lot on us, but more you, because you're more personal. Y'all more closer. Like, he doesn't call me. Like I said before, a previous episode, I'm more private. I don't know, like, the jokes that, like, I'm like, they got like a little inside joke and I'm left out, like stuff like that.
Oh man, that man crazy. It's like you can get the same thing. Like, it's not personal. Listen, you just got go toe to toe with him, especially on days where the manipulation. And it just made me think about it. To know it's like certain things that I do get to say, or like actually he's about to a whole little conversation. She'd be like, look, daddy.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, and I'd be like, no, you don't. And then we just get to laughing, like, to actually flip a conversation with him. It's just so like,
So I was like, I like that. Like, it's crazy how like it do flip. Sometimes it don't. But like the other side, like for me, when daddy talk to me and I start like getting a little bit like loud, he backs down like a lot.
Really?
Because he treat I'm the baby, like you be like, yeah. It's only like one time where he not really like, where he like really, really mad about something.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, all right, dad. But he always give in somehow with me. I'm the baby. I'm the one right. With Stacey, I feel like going back to her voicemails, daddy, she knows how to control daddy. Like, she knows how to. She just don't be having it with her ass. She don't take it. She be like, y'all listen to him. I be like,
she'll be answering phone calls.
Nothing.
And she just be like,
I already
know what he gonna say.
But at the same time, I be seeing her emotional moments. She be like, I love daddy.
Yeah.
Like, I love him. And that's Stacey father. Like daddy be like, that's my daughter. My mother has Stacey's from a different dad. Does that sound
from a different dad?
From a different dad. She has a different dad. And my father, and that's what I really like about daddy, because like there's really men out here who don't accept somebody else's kids. Some do, some don't. But the way how daddy is, like, that's my daughter. I don't care. Like, that is my daughter.
Since we wasn't even around.
Yeah, for real. But like,
oh my gosh, they've been holding back stories. Not even stories, like memories of theirs to be like, you didn't know that? Like, we didn't know that?
Yeah.
But that conversation on the phone be crazy.
Yeah, it really do. So like, that's what I say, like, it can go one way or the other, and it's crazy how we all got our own way of controlling the conversation, but also controlling daddy, like his feelings. Oh my gosh, my father, two different emotions, bro. Two different emotions.
Just recently, he said,
that's what I wanted to get into. Wait. My father has two different emotions. Probably me. It's really a high, a medium, and a low.
Man, I think it's just him, man.
Let me finish. Okay. My father is very, I would say the low is just very sentimental, emotional, crying man. Very in touch with his feelings. Middle is like he made. Nah, sorry. I'm gonna say like when the high is like when he really happy.
Yeah.
Middle is really mad. And then the low is like a really, really sad, crying father. Like, he just gets very emotional.
Yeah.
Really emotional. I appreciate him for that. Man. But like, it's a lot.
I feel like
he cried.
Like he's just that mad. Like, that's a man.
Explain. We were outside. He wanted all of us to meet up because he was concerned about me. All started off with a phone call. And this is what my father do. I swear he puts this responsibility on all of us.
All of us.
Hello, he'd be like he would call to check on us, but he'd be like, you talk to your sister? I'm like, every day he just always feel like we always need to talk to every sister and tell her like, so what's she doing? I'm like, call her. How does she feel? Call her.
Call her.
Ask her directly. But somehow.
And the fact that the manipulation with him though. With him, he manipulate us. Because we call him like, you talk to daddy, you know he called for you. Yeah, we like that, call her.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, and I would say like either or. Let's get back to it real fast. Daddy, because Shaunda made a phone call and said, Daddy asked Shaunda about me. Like he checked on you, but then he called about me. Like he said, did Shaunda not call me or not like calling me? Or why
He said, why your sister don't call me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you gonna stop coming for my sister thinking she call you.
I call him. But
she calls him.
And then she told him that, like, she do call you, but then you said something a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I got in his ass. I'm like, yeah, you got my sister feeling a certain type of way that you be feeling like she don't call.
You
and
can't
she
tell
you.
my father that because what he did. This is the way how he called me.
Blaming himself.
So he said, dude, like he called me and was like, hey babe, and I'm like, hey dad, and he's like, is everything okay? Like he normally asks, I'm like, yeah, everything fine. He just like, did I do something wrong? I'm like, what, Dad? And he like, did I do something wrong? Like, why don't you call me? Why are you not calling me? I'm like, and I'm laying down. I get irritated because it feels like, because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I call you, Dad. Like, you can always do this. I always call you. Like, no, like, if there's something wrong, call. Like, why don't you call me or something like that? I'm like, Dad, like,
I get what he's saying.
I just got all that, but he was so concerned that he then said, is that okay? Like, can you come to me? Can you come to the house? I want all of us to get together. Mm-hmm. And then I said, who's all of us? He said, y'all gonna meet at Stacy's house. And it's gonna be you, Shaunda, and Selena. He said, I want everybody there. I'm like, all right, Dad. Like, okay,
he wanted
Dad.
Stacy there too.
Yeah, he wanted Stacy there too, but she was at work. So we ended up not going to Stacy. He was trying to figure out, we go to his house first. And he like, come on. I'm like, Dad, where are we going? To Stacy's. He says, no point in not going to Stacy's. He was like, we right here. Right, we right here. So we're just like, all right. So because we didn't have nowhere to go, like to drive, I said, let's walk around. Like, let's go across the street. And right where my father live at, it's crazy because where he live at, I want to say the school, but I don't want y'all to know where my father live at. But it's Abbott. I'm not gonna finish like the whole story.
Right. I know what you mean.
I was like, oh shit, it's Abbott. But right over there, and when we were younger, we used to go to the playground and like and walk around that. And I was like, let's walk around again. But my dad, he fucked up his so we don't take it too far, but like we did walk.
Don't be playing with him.
I know.
He see that all the time. Playing with him, talking about me, he fucked up.
But I'm just saying, I'm concerned about his hip. I'm like, Dad, don't walk too much in hip. You know, like shut up. Yeah. But we walk, and like my father always expressed how like we always need to be together, and like we family, no matter what argument, we always need to say sorry to each other and all this other stuff.
And make up.
And that's the crazy thing. That my father is so in touch with his emotions in this way. He doesn't go to therapy or anything like that. But my father sorry. Daddy got these emotions that he just don't know how to express. He has a lot of regret from his past, of his family, his brothers and sisters. So he's just making sure that all of us do it. And stay together, and that we love each other, and just always. So that's his one main concern. Plus, on top that he love each other, and that we his world, and like, yo, mama, love that woman. He said, I fucking can't stand it, but I love that woman. I said, Dad, language. He said, Lord. And he usually, anytime my father comes, he be like, screw my language, say it first. Like, but I love your fucking mother. I'm like, all right,
like, we know you love her.
Yeah.
He loves that woman.
Love her.
And he loves her because us.
Yeah.
That's how he would say, y'all are my world.
Like, y'all. And he always named all of us individual. Selena, like she not standing right. Shaunda, Stacy. Love all y'all. I love all y'all. And then, oh my gosh, and that was like we see our father cry. Even when we was younger.
This cry was
different.
This cry was
like really like Babana, like,
yo.
and it's so
And
hard.
like, I just think that like seeing that cry was just,
heartbreaking.
it wasn't heartbreaking to me. It was like,
Well, not heartbreaking, but like,
it was just so much love that I just felt like
overwhelming.
he had, and it's just like, y'all don't know how much, like,
Overwhelming.
it was
love.
giving church dance. Like,
a sobbing church dance.
it was like, that man, he's everything.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
Girl.
Like, we all know this about him. Like, that's just the whole summary of our dad. But the way how we have to get him in these, like, not in these certain moods, like, in certain moods we're all together, he always cry, always get emotional. We'll be separate sometimes. He get mad that we don't talk to each other, but then he get happy that like
what's going on with you?
We got, and when we do know everything, my father, oh my gosh, he be like, don't tell nobody. But he the one who tell everybody. And then we like, oh no, he's like, how you know that? I'm like, Dad, you told me. Then she's like, Dad, you told me too. He's like, oh shoot, like,
Yo.
He's to the house. That's all, like, it's crazy how like we manipulating our father, but like we manipulating too, bro.
Wow, it's all in the family.
It's crazy as hell.
Oh my
God, our father like real cool.
He's
though.
cool.
He is.
For anybody that have dads out there, please cherish them.
Yo,
For the ones that don't, you know,
find one.
no, you stupid.
No.
How, you know, just like people around you, get that love. You know,
Somewhere.
it's
It's
family.
only-
Like, it may not be understanding, you know, us. Sorry.
Crazy.
But like, you have family.
It's not community. Cause like sometimes like, you know, like your chosen family.
Right.
That's your community. That's your family.
Community,
You know, community
just
family.
find
I don't
love.
know.
That's all we need out here.
Yo, and I was listening to when Enjoy the Podcast was on. Jared was expressing how like he was just like, I feel bad for anybody who doesn't like have love. He didn't say find love. He said have love because like it just is a beautiful thing. And then especially when you do, he did like transition or like say to when somebody do find a partner or like you're married to somebody, like you really understand that like love, and it's really such a beautiful thing. It's such a roller coaster of emotions,
Right, yeah.
of what love is towards somebody or just in the family. And that's what daddy is, just like full of like loving, crazy, good emotions. Like it's just crazy insane to me that we got that. But like in a way, community, like you'll find that. You'll find a dad, you'll find a mom, like and a best friend. You be like, I see my mother, like, or I see my sister, like something in you that's just perfect. Oh, Mandy B and Mandy B and Antoinette. Mandy B posted like on her story Antoinette's birthday and just expressed like,
oh yeah, you said,
and I'm like,
soulmate.
it's just crazy
like,
how
when
like
you find that person, you know.
and they to me like click. That's a good friendship.
That
like
is a
they
great
see
friendship.
so much into each other. Like you're so much to me that it's just like overwhelming. I don't know how to like express who you are to me as like a human being.
Man, friends, best friends, any type of love y'all have, just grab that.
Friends,
Yeah.
how many of us have them? Friends.
The ones we can depend on. Friends.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh no, wild. I wanted to do like a small update. I wrote letters to, because I think I was going to mention this before, that I wrote letters out to my neighbors. I have it right here, but I was just like, you know, I don't have like a newsletter for people to sign up on to get like weekly stuff, but I wanted to put my name out there, so I made a letter to put on my neighbor's door.
You about to read this whole thing?
It's short. It's the last little thing before we like close off.
It's good.
Yes. Hello neighbors. My name is Shaunda. I'm currently a resident in I always thought when moving into a community that I would have the courage to knock on the door, introduce myself with a cake or wine, and then maybe be invited over for dinner. But I see how weird but cool that is to knock on a stranger's door and expect to be buddy-buddy in a minute. However, I would still like to know the person behind the door. I have a podcast called I'm Just Sharing with Shaunda. In my bio, I express how we ask questions and hear people's stories, taking the information and do what we want with it. Getting someone's opinions and thoughts matter. I would love to share my thoughts and yours on my platform to educate people on on life, experience, topics, and events from your point of view. I would love to connect. You can find me on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, if you like to see my content. I'm sending this letter out to get your thoughts on these questions that popped up in my head. One is light and the other is dark. I asked the 2 questions, and then I say, if you do share your thoughts with me, you will be completely anonymous. You can answer either one or both if you like. My email is imjustsharingpod@gmail.com. Thank you for your time. Your neighbor, Shaunda. And I put that letter out to just see, because I really do want to know these people and what their thoughts are on these like 2 questions or whatever, or them just say something. No emails, but that is okay.
Hey,
I was like really glad because I'm like, now you know my name. So that's like real
That's
fun.
either I go lie to you, that's either like whipping up there walking. I'm like, I know y'all got this shit.
I know. That's what I be looking like. I'm like, oh, you live in that building? Like, I'm like, one of those doors are yours. And you see my letter.
Pays nothing to be kind.
Yeah.
Pays nothing just to respond.
Throw it at you. It's fine. I'm gonna get out there. It's people who watch on here. So
But hey.
shout out to y'all. Thank you for like
Yes.
supporting me and like
Consistent
this whole time and like
Showing
just
up.
supporting this.
Yes.
Yeah, showing up. I really appreciate y'all.
That's
like,
all we gotta keep doing, baby.
Yeah,
And that's
showing
what
up.
she's gonna keep doing.
Showing up for myself, showing up for you,
Yes.
us, them. You guys are great.
Oh man.
You guys are great. Did you want to say anything? And
Shout out to the family.
yeah.
No, but hey,
Where can people find you?
love, peace, and hair grease.
Hair grease.
But follow me Instagram _Shaunda. You know, not a O, SHAWANDA.
There you go.
No, learn how to spell.
There you go.
And that's about it. You know, you got no other social media.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of I'm Just Sharing with Shaunda. Please remember to rate, like, comment, and subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and my YouTube page. If you like to DM, comment, you can do so. You can share your experiences with me. Email me at imjustsharingpod@gmail.com. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.